Your words are not mere sounds floating through the air. They are creative forces that sculpt reality from the raw material of infinite possibility. Every syllable you speak is a command to the universe. Every declaration you make is a blueprint for your experience. You've discovered this message at the precise moment when your consciousness is ready to wield the most powerful tool ever given to humanity, the creative force of affirmative language. The difference between those who create extraordinary lives and those who accept ordinary circumstances lies in their understanding of this fundamental truth. Words have creative power. Your language either builds bridges to your desires or erects barriers between you and your dreams. By the time these revelations transform your understanding and revolutionize your speech patterns, you will possess the master key to conscious creation. You'll understand why your words have been shaping your reality all along, and why speaking affirmatively is the fastest path to manifesting your deepest desires. Most importantly, you'll command the power to speak any reality you choose into existence through the precise application of divine principles. Words carry the same creative force that spoke galaxies into being, that commanded light to separate from darkness, that breathed life into the first humans. When you speak with conscious intention and divine authority, you participate in the ongoing creation of reality itself. Your voice becomes an instrument through which infinite intelligence expresses new possibilities into physical form. The ancient wisdom declares, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." This reveals the divine nature of language. Words are not human inventions, but divine tools entrusted to humanity for conscious creation. When you speak affirmatively, you align your individual will with cosmic will, using words as tools for transformation rather than instruments of confirmation. Most people use language unconsciously, speaking whatever comes to mind without recognizing the creative consequences of their words. They complain about what they dislike, worry about what might happen, and declare limitations as if they were permanent realities. This unconscious use of language creates the very experiences they claim to want to change. Affirmative language operates on an entirely different principle. Instead of describing current conditions, it declares desired outcomes. Instead of reporting problems, it proclaims solutions. Instead of reinforcing limitations, it affirms possibilities. When you speak affirmatively, you use words as tools for transformation rather than instruments of confirmation. Consider the extraordinary story of Jim Carrey, who understood this principle long before achieving Hollywood success. In 1985, when Carrey was struggling financially and performing at small comedy clubs, he wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered and dated it Thanksgiving 1995. This was more than affirmative thinking. It was affirmative speaking brought to physical form. Carrey carried that check in his wallet and regularly affirmed his success, speaking his reality into existence through consistent declaration. He didn't wait to feel successful before speaking successfully. He spoke successfully until success became his reality. In November 1995, just before the date on his check, Carrey learned he would earn $10 million for his role in Dumb and Dumber. His success came through understanding that words backed by faith and sustained through repetition become the very experiences they describe. Carrey proved that when you speak your reality consistently and convincingly, the universe mobilizes all its resources to validate your declarations. Align with this creative power and declare with absolute conviction, "My words create my reality, and I speak only what I desire to experience." The key to effective affirmative language lies in speaking from the end result rather than from current circumstances. Most people affirm from their present situation, saying things like, "I want to be successful," or "I hope to find love," or "I need more money." These statements actually reinforce the current state of lacking what they desire because they affirm the wanting, hoping, and needing rather than the having. Powerful affirmative language speaks from the consciousness of already possessing what you desire. This shift in language creates a shift in consciousness that attracts experiences matching your declarations. The biblical account of God creating the world demonstrates this principle perfectly. God did not say, "Let there be light sometime in the future," or "I hope light will appear." The declaration was immediate and certain. Let there be light. And there was light. Divine creation happens through definitive declaration, not wishful hoping. This same creative power operates through your words when you speak with divine authority rather than human uncertainty. When you declare health, prosperity, or love, you access the same creative force that spoke everything into existence. Your consciousness must align with your words for them to carry creative power. You cannot speak prosperity while thinking poverty, declare health while feeling sick, or affirm love while harboring resentment. The feeling behind your words determines their creative force. When your emotions align with your affirmations, your words become charged with the energy necessary to manifest corresponding experiences. The universe is asking you to take a transformative step right now. In the comments below, write these words: I am living my dream life now. If you have a specific personal desire, write that instead in the present tense. Declare it as already yours. This practice does something profound in your consciousness. When you publicly affirm your desired reality as current truth, you break agreement with every limiting belief about what's possible for you. You signal to the universe that you're ready to experience what you're bold enough to declare. You activate the creative power of your words through courageous public declaration. Make this declaration now, then continue listening, because what follows will show you exactly how to become a master of reality creation through the power of your words. The precision of your language determines the precision of your results. Vague affirmations create vague outcomes, while specific declarations manifest specific experiences. When you say things are getting better, you affirm improvement without direction. When you state, my income increases by exactly $5,000 this month through joyful service, you give the universe precise instructions for manifestation. The universe responds to clarity with clarity and to vagueness with vagueness. Your words must paint a detailed picture of what you desire to experience. The more specific your declarations, the more specifically the universe can respond to fulfill them. This requires moving beyond general statements to definitive descriptions of your desired reality. Muhammad Ali mastered this principle throughout his boxing career, using affirmative language with remarkable specificity. He didn't simply say he would win fights. He declared exactly how he would win, often predicting the round in which his opponent would fall. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee was more than catchy phrase. It was specific affirmation of his fighting style and inevitable victory. Ali's pre-fight declarations weren't boastful predictions, but creative affirmations spoken with absolute conviction. He understood that specific words spoken with unwavering faith become self-fulfilling prophecies. His famous statement, "I am the greatest," wasn't ego but affirmation that eventually became universally accepted reality. Even when facing seemingly impossible odds, Ali continued speaking his victory into existence. Before the rumble in the jungle, against George Foreman, when most experts predicted his defeat, Ali affirmed his strategy and success with precise detail. His words created the mental blueprint that guided him to one of boxing's greatest upsets. The timing of your affirmations significantly impacts their creative power. Morning declarations set the energetic tone for your entire day, programming your subconscious mind to attract experiences that match your words. Evening affirmations plant seeds in your consciousness that germinate while you sleep, working through the night to manifest your desires. Consistent daily affirmation creates momentum that builds over time. Each repetition strengthens the vibrational pattern you're establishing in the quantum field. Like water wearing away stone through persistent contact, repeated affirmations gradually dissolve resistance and establish new reality patterns in your experience. The biblical instruction to pray without ceasing reveals this principle of consistent affirmative language. This doesn't mean non-stop vocalization, but rather maintaining a consciousness of affirmative declaration throughout your daily activities. When affirmative language becomes your natural way of thinking and speaking, you live in perpetual creative mode. Consider the remarkable journey of Louise Hay, who healed herself from cancer through the consistent use of affirmative language. When diagnosed with cervical cancer, Hay understood that her healing required more than medical treatment. It demanded complete transformation of her thought and speech patterns. Hay began affirming her perfect health multiple times daily, declaring statements like, "I lovingly forgive and release all of the past, and my body heals quickly and easily." She spoke these affirmations with religious consistency, treating them as medicine for her consciousness. Her words gradually shifted her internal reality, which eventually manifested as physical healing. Her recovery led to the creation of affirmations that have transformed millions of lives worldwide. Hay proved that consistent affirmative language can overcome even life-threatening conditions when applied with dedication and faith. Her legacy demonstrates that words spoken with love and persistence can literally rewrite the story of your life. The emotional energy behind your words determines their manifestation speed. Words spoken with passion and conviction manifest faster than words recited mechanically. When your affirmations ignite your emotions, they carry the fuel necessary to accelerate manifestation from the invisible realm into physical reality. Fear-based language creates fear-based experiences, while love-based language attracts love-based realities. Your emotional state while speaking determines the quality of experiences your words will create. The story of David facing Goliath illustrates the power of emotionally charged affirmative language. When David declared, "This day will the Lord deliver thee into mine hand," he spoke with absolute faith and divine confidence. His words carried the emotional force of unwavering conviction, creating the very victory he proclaimed. David's declaration wasn't desperate hope, but confident prophecy. He spoke from complete trust in divine power, rather than fear of giant opposition. His emotional alignment with his words gave them the creative force necessary to manifest one of history's most famous victories against impossible odds. This same emotional power operates through your affirmations when you speak with genuine faith and heartfelt conviction. When your words emerge from deep knowing, rather than surface hoping, they carry the energy necessary to reshape reality according to your declarations. The authority behind your voice determines the universe's response to your declarations. When you speak as the divine being you truly are, your words carry cosmic authority. When you affirm from human limitation, your words lack the power necessary for reality transformation. The consciousness from which you speak determines the creative force your words possess. You must speak as the divine being you truly are, from the consciousness of your infinite nature, rather than from human limitation. The consciousness from which you speak determines the creative force your words possess. This authority comes from recognizing your true identity as an individualized expression of infinite intelligence. When you speak from this consciousness, your words carry the same creative power that spoke worlds into existence. Your affirmations become divine decrees that the universe must honor because they align with cosmic law. The prophet Isaiah understood this principle when he declared, "So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it." This reveals that words spoken with divine authority cannot fail to manifest their intended purpose. Your words return to you fulfilled when they carry the conviction of divine truth rather than the uncertainty of human doubt. Every affirmation spoken with authentic authority creates a cosmic agreement that must be honored in your experience. Claim this divine authority and declare with supreme confidence, "I speak with divine authority, and my words create reality according to divine law." The images your words create in consciousness become the templates for your physical experiences. Affirmative language must paint vivid pictures that your imagination can embrace and your emotions can energize. Words without corresponding mental images lack the substance necessary for manifestation. When you affirm, "I am abundantly prosperous," you must see prosperity flowing into your life. When you declare, "I am perfectly healthy," you must envision yourself in radiant health. When you state, "I am deeply loved," you must feel the warmth of divine love surrounding you. The pictures your words create become the blueprints the universe follows in reshaping your reality. Your imagination is the workshop where words become worlds, where declarations become experiences, where affirmations become actualities. The more clearly you can visualize the reality your words describe, the more quickly that reality manifests in your physical experience. This principle explains why some affirmations produce rapid results, while others seem ineffective. The difference lies in the speaker's ability to create clear mental images that correspond to their verbal declarations. Words plus vivid imagination equals accelerated manifestation. As you master the art of affirmative language, you begin to notice subtle shifts in your daily experience. Opportunities align more favorably, relationships improve more naturally, resources appear more readily. This isn't coincidence, but the natural result of using words as tools for conscious creation rather than instruments of unconscious limitation. Your speech patterns literally program your subconscious mind, which then attracts experiences that validate your most frequent declarations. When you consistently speak success, health, love, and abundance, your subconscious mind accepts these as your expected reality and works continuously to manifest corresponding experiences. The transformation happens gradually at first, then accelerates as your new language patterns become deeply ingrained. Each day of affirmative speaking strengthens your creative capacity and expands your manifestation abilities. You become increasingly skilled at translating desires into declarations and declarations into realities. People around you begin to notice the changes in your energy, your confidence, your results. They witness the power of affirmative language through the transformation it creates in your life. You become living proof that words have creative power and that speaking reality into existence is humanity's birthright. The ultimate realization comes when you understand that you have always been speaking your reality into existence. You simply weren't doing it consciously. Every complaint has manifested more problems. Every worry has attracted more concerns. Every limitation you voiced has created more restrictions. Now you use the same power deliberately to create the life you truly desire. Your words become prayers of gratitude rather than petitions of need. Your declarations become statements of faith that transform any situation, heal any condition, and create any experience. This moment marks your graduation from unconscious speech to conscious creation, from reactive language to creative declaration, from describing circumstances to commanding outcomes. You now possess the understanding that your words are magical instruments, capable of transforming any situation, healing any condition, creating any experience. The universe celebrates this awakening because it represents the return of one of its children to full conscious participation in the ongoing creation of reality. Angels rejoice when someone discovers their power to speak worlds into existence. All of creation supports those who understand that words are divine tools for manifesting heaven on earth. Right now, as this truth integrates fully into your consciousness, new realities are being born through your transformed understanding. The words you speak from this moment forward carry the power of conscious creation. The affirmations you voice become the very experiences you will live. You are no longer subject to circumstances. Circumstances are subject to your declarations. Challenges dissolve before the authority of your words. This is your time to speak boldly, declare confidently, and affirm powerfully. This is your moment to use language as the creative force it was designed to be. This is your opportunity to demonstrate that words backed by faith can literally move mountains, part seas, and transform lives. Speak your reality into existence. Declare your desires with divine authority. Affirm your dreams with unwavering conviction. The universe stands ready to fulfill every word you speak with genuine faith and authentic love. Your voice carries the power of creation itself. Use it wisely, use it boldly, use it consistently. Speak the life you desire into being, and watch as the universe rushes to validate every word you declare with absolute conviction. The power is yours. The time is now. Speak your reality into existence.